Two ducks, finally.
I've never seen two pretty best.
I forgot that this tank is smaller. Okay. Kind of a rough start. I forgot how much the V4R doesn't like going slow. Like just going through traffic and, you know, like really slow like this. It just hates it. It's like boop, 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 boop. It's like so jerky. You gotta stay on the clutch. It's so foggy, man. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Woo! Cold tires, even colder weather. The bike feels a little different now since I've changed the engine braking thing. Oh, it's good to have this V4R back without this whole wobbly, shaky situation. And my pista is all messed up for whatever reason. Such a weird thing. I'm so used to the engine braking now on the V4R. I let go of the throttle, I was like, whoa, getting too close to Steve. Man, I can't see nothing! My helmet is fogging up so much because it's so cold. And we lost Mr. MV already. Oh, tight squeeze. Oh, there's Steve. Why is there so much traffic, man? I hate winter season. It just, like with the daylight saving, like the timing of it is like a rush hour, I guess. And it's already dark and it's freezing. There's so much traffic everywhere now, man. Population is increasing fast. That must have been like way in the 200s. And the pull and the start. Because this thing is like past the max speed that it's able to show you in 5th. We kept it in 5th and we also kept going past 5th all the way up to 6th. But you guys saw like in 6th, I think the bike has some sort of like limiting kind of restriction, probably for the engine, so you don't bounce off the limiter, because it wasn't really going past what, like I believe 16.5 or something like that. So that's pretty interesting. Man, I'm literally shivering right now. It's so cold. Maybe I should start wearing my leather jacket a little bit more. Deflect all the wind. I do have windbreakers too. Those would probably help a ton too. Instead of just wearing thermals and a thick hoodie. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys what we're doing today. Today we're actually going to Ducati because they were finally unveiling the new Panigale 2025 Panigale V4, V4S, whatever. So yeah, we're going to see that. That's why I'm on my V4R, and we get the whole band. We got Steve on his V4R, and we got Mr. MV on his F4. I was in between this and the Super Veloce, but the Super Veloce is put in the back. And you guys, I know you guys are sick of seeing the Super Veloce, so taking a little break this month from the Super Veloce for the next few videos at least. And it was in between this actually and my H2, not the H2R, since we just rode the H2R recently. And we're gonna ride the H2R again at a meet coming up, so stay tuned, subscribe and like please. So yeah, I was in between this and my H2 and side stick distance. Both Steve and Mr. MV are on Italian, you know, full Italian squad to the unveiling of the newest Italian bike, the Panigale V4. I'm excited to see it. Hopefully we don't miss the actual unveiling of it, but even if we do, it's usually like packed, so at least we'll get to see the bike itself after in person, since I've never seen it, and hopefully we'll get to ride one when they're a little bit more available. It's crazy because it's not even that late and it's this cold. Oh man. Yeah, I feel like now that I'm riding the V4R after. Brother, what are you doing? Just go already. Oh yeah. Cuts me off and then just stays right in front. Riding the V4R more, especially after riding the H2. I feel like since I was riding the MV before the last time I rode this, I didn't see like too much of the little finicky stuff that these Italian bikes have, because you know that V has a few things too. So this felt pretty normal. But riding the H2R like a Japanese bike, and then riding an Italian bike, I'm like noticing more of these, you know, like low speed. You kind of got to be on the clutch. It's a little more, I wouldn't say jerky, but it just like, let's just call it character. You know, be nice and call it character. But it's definitely, the Italian bikes are a little bit more finicky than your how smooth the Japanese bikes are. Bro, I'm keeping the Duck in like a low gear, and I'm revving it up pretty high. Like it was at 10,000 RPM, just like right now for a few minutes, and after all those pulls and everything. Right, why is nobody seeing us? This car also like cut right in front of me. I'm not like going fast or anything. I'm literally going the speed limit. Just accidents everywhere. Whoa, they opened up a new lane here? That's cool. But I forgot to shift thanks to this GP shift situation with the MV. I rode that thing so much that I'm completely tripped out every time I want to upshift. I'm like, wait, up or down? Mr. MV is long gone. Steve is having headlight issues with his V4R. I see him happening right now. I don't know if he's messing with it or if the bike is actually doing it. Mr. MV is saying that it's probably the headlight button itself. So bumpy without electronic suspension. The Ducati's starting to heat up. I feel the heat from the engine. It's so nice when it's cold out. Hate it during the summer, but now it's amazing. My legs are nice and warm. I've never squeezed the bike tank so hard, unless I'm on the track sometimes. Speaking about the track, man, I really miss going to the track. What? Well, I see the headlight goes out. Hey, at least the bike looks sick with just the daylight running lights. It's like painfully cold. I'm definitely having to use a lot more brake ever since I changed the engine braking situation. Everyone's inside. They're probably doing the unveiling right now, so we're not too late.
No way.
Just a little bit.
Dude, people are driving like shit today.
Right?
You know, it's usually pretty bad. It's extra.
Bro, what is wrong with people? And why is it so packed? Why is it so packed? Hopefully Mr. MV is okay.
Oh, I'm sure he's going nice and slow.
I forgot if I started recording, so I was stressing as we mobbed. I was like, shit, I can't see. Well, it looks like they unveiled it. There it is. Let's take a look. Oh, interesting. This thing has a lot of carbon. I didn't expect that.
Oh, yeah, front fender tank.
Look at the tail. The entire tail is carbon. Like the cowls area. We should have been like 10 more minutes late so we can just check out the bike without the crowd. Oh, how you doing? How are you? Good. Not gonna lie, first impressions, it looks better than the pictures. I think a big factor is those carbon wings. I think the carbon wings, because this is looks like an S, which would make sense why it has carbon. I think it breaks how round that front face used to look like in those pictures.
Like the 2019 wings.
Huh?
The wings are big like 2019.
Yeah.
They have a slot.
They're a lot bigger, and I think it looks better just because the wings aren't carbon. Like in the pictures, they were all red, so it kind of made it look, I don't know, weird, like a crab looking.
I love with the headlights though.
Yeah, no, our headlights are definitely cooler, but it's not horrible. It's not.
I like
It's
the shape
it's not bad.
top of the cowl where it's not just flat. It has like,
Oh yeah, yeah. The center, it's like a triangle.
yeah, I don't know. It's not.
Yeah, it's definitely not as good looking, but it's not bad at the same time. Yeah. The tail section looks interesting.
Although like the face of it, I never had an issue with. It was more so the sides that I had a problem with.
Oh yeah, let's see the dreaded double-sided swing arm. Sorry, how are you doing?
I was at the unveiling. I got your key ring.
My what?
I got your key ring.
Oh.
It's really nice.
Oh, thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Nice seeing you too.
Ring,
The V4R, yeah. It's a Ducati day. I had to, you know. I'm trying to not be in everyone's way. I know. Huh? Yeah. It's unique. It's different. It kind of gives a vibe like the old one. I saw your light going out. I was like, I don't know if you're pressing it or it's just, but at least all of them are going out.
Yeah.
So kind of, it's not like one side.
Worst case, the running lights are on anyways. I can see a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm kind of in love with the no gills thing.
Yeah. Yeah, the side.
Remember?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, man. He was on my Super Veloce unveiling. I gave him one of the keychains. But even the actual tail section, it's not as aggressive. Like, look how pointy and all that. Like, this is too round. You know what I mean? It definitely has a lot of carbon, which is pretty cool. Tire looks so small on it. The double-sided swing arm. Let's see, this looks so small. Don't you guys agree? Like, just seeing it from this POV, I feel like it's just small. It just doesn't look as aggressive and wide as the old ones. The front looks wide. Holy, that screen is crazy. It's really wide. The swing arm and everything. Good, good. How are you?
First one you see?
We made it. Yes, the first one. First one. Okay, so the carbon is not like... Okay.
It's going to be a display bike for people to be able to see what you can do.
I see, I see. Yeah, there's a lot of carbon on it. That's why I was like, that's crazy. I definitely want to, actually. Let me get a shot. Yo, let me get a thumbnail. I'll hop on it. Picture, video, whatever you want. I'm just going to hop on it from the other side, so I feel like it'll be a good thumbnail. Oh, are you filming? Okay, okay. We're switching sides. Sorry, you want to go ahead first? After you, after you. After you. We'll wait a sec. Yeah, the seat definitely looks really wide.
These bikes don't just care about you, they care about winning.
I like that. It's all pure performance, is what I heard, pretty much, from this thing. Definitely looks interesting. It's very different, which, you know, whenever something different comes out, it's a little, you know, not what you're used to. So it's going to take time to adjust to, but it's definitely, I would say this is definitely better in person than in pictures. When it first got announced, I was like, I don't know, this is not it. Especially with everything they've done to it, with all the carbon pieces and all. It definitely looks pretty cool. The carbon makes a huge difference. And yeah, like Steve was saying, the wing is a lot thicker, which I like a lot better than the skinny wings on the last generations, like the V4R over there and some of the other Ducatis. It's a lot of different pieces too. Like you see the side panel, this is a piece, there's a center piece, there's a bottom piece. So it's going to be interesting designing it with like carbon and all that. Like which parts would you do carbon, which parts not, or like the whole thing carbon. There's a lot of like cool plans that you can, you know, something different, be creative with. It's almost like completely different platform, new platform. I'll just throw these right here. Let's hop on. Oh, this screen is crazy. It's so different. I like it. I think it looks Oh, the tank. The tank feels very different too. Like the way you kind of like hug on. Very, very different design. Like I just rode my V4 here and this looks completely different. Wild. I want to like check out all the settings and electronics, but I don't want to take forever here. 3 miles on this thing. So it's a complete like new screen, so I want to like take a look at everything, but I don't want to be on here forever. It's interesting. I like this really wide screen too. Thank you. The new screen is really cool.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's very different. I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah.
Watch a video at home, you'll be like,
I'm excited to ride one. I'll be here for the demos.
have a demo.
Yes, I'll be here for the demo for sure.
Wheelies with it.
No wheelies. I never do that. Come on. Occasionally on my V4. Occasionally. I really like one feature I really think is cool is this. I like how it's all painted red. It doesn't look cheap. It looks high end, and the new seat definitely is very comfortable, very wide. All of the above. The wheels are interesting too. Forged by Ducati. I like it. I forgot the power numbers. I'll throw the power numbers here right now, or maybe I'll talk to someone and ask them, because I kind of want to see. They do make more power, right? If I'm not wrong, or they just change the ergonomics and geometry of the bike and all that. There's a lot to look at. Look at this entire rear set situation with the exhaust, heat shield, and all that. I'm definitely excited to see them on the road just because it's something different and see what people do to them and modify them and all that. The swing arms definitely still makes me sad. That's the thing that makes me sad the most. I understand they did it for performance. I get it. Same thing with pretty much this whole bike. It's all about performance. But still, the style aspect is so hard to go back from those other V4s because those V4s just look absolutely insane. What I'm really excited for is the V4R because that should come out shortly after these, the V4R and the Super Leg. So the next gen Super Leg and V4R, that's going to be very interesting to look at. But yeah, the dash is really cool. I do like this wing over that wing. That's the one I was talking about. Just bigger, bulkier. The headlight, you know, the face design is the biggest drawback, I would say. That and the single-sided swing arm. But hey, they did it for performance, they said. I wonder where... Yeah, what the... Wait, it's all closed, because over here it's open on these gens, because that's where the air goes in. There's like no openings from here, so it must be from under, I'm assuming. That's how the air goes into the bike. Different grips, different triple tree. Already has a ton of Ducati performance parts. It's definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Oh, you can adjust the swing arm. You guys can see right here from OEM. This looks like it's pulled far to the back already. It's the tank is really interesting. It feels so skinny, like in comparison to ours. Really skinny. It just, I mean, even looking at it, it looks like a smaller, like not a liter bike.
Space for your body, I feel like, but less of a bike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do they make the same power or do they make more? I don't remember.
I think it's
Like 2 horsepower? Okay.
oh.
Oh, Mr. MV. What? What are you doing, Mr. MV?
Finally touched you. Jose's like, you know what? I love this bike now.
Oh, it's like not even, the foot pegs aren't even high.
What do you think?
It's so comfortable. It's like oddly comfortable.
The seat is huge. In comparison to ours, there's so much room over there. All right, bro. Huh?
Next whole inch.
It feels like the orange
Yeah.
before.
It looks really ugly.
Yeah, it's not very good looking.
I don't think it looks very good.
Yeah, I'm a little complex about the aesthetics, but this is kind of a cool way. So now when you delete it, you don't have the holes and everything. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I like this whole part here. And yeah,
I just like the fact that this is on the inside.
to delete them now, you don't
Yeah.
have to do shit.
You don't need any block offs or anything. Yeah.
You take them off from the lockers.
Look at how easy, 2 bolts.
And then they purposely didn't do that on the new V2 so that like you'd like probably want to upgrade like based on the limit. You know, like good, better, best. The V2 still has a logo right here.
It's gonna look really clean with the mirror delete.
Over the older one?
I think it's the same.
Like 2 maybe, right?
Isn't it 214? It's 214 or something. Well, in Europe, in here it's like 205 or something. It's like one of those things where it's got different horsepower in all the countries and it's confusing it.
Really? It's all tuning though, pretty much.
Yeah, sorry.
The side totally looks. I'm gonna put it on screen. But the side looks just like the 2018 V4. Just like the 2018 V4.
I hear you. It kind of gives me. this is gonna be bad. It gives me Super Sport vibes. The Ducati Super Sport, which is like kind of a mixture of like the touring and the Panigale. Just not like aggressive enough. It's pretty, and I think with a few mods like a mirror delete, smoked windscreen, like a couple things, it could look a lot cleaner. It just like, I don't know. Yeah, that is just so aggressive. Let's see what they're gonna do with the V4R and the Super Leg, the next ones.
I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna stray that far.
Let's hope so. I know. Yeah.
Granted, it looks dated in a few areas, but like it still draws me more to it versus like the bodywork over here.
It's definitely a more aggressive overall bike.
Yeah, I agree.
I need to ride it. It better ride like a dream because like they said, everything is done for this thing is for like performance. So if it rides really that much better, then I get it. But I think slightly took away from the visual appeal. Visual appeal of the Ducatis. Like I feel like if we put our V4Rs next, I mean that's a little unfair because our V4Rs are so modified. But if you put it next to this, it's gonna make this look bad. I don't know. This is just me. It's just so wrong seeing a Ducati with a double side swing arm. All right. Guess we'll ride it when they do the demos and all that. Get a feel for it, see how it is. And hey, if it rides so much better, maybe we'll get like an S or a base model and make it a track bike. That'd be a very cool option, obviously, if it rides so much cooler as a track bike. But also, everyone's gonna be like, just get a Japanese bike for the track, which is, the solution that makes, well, the option that makes the most sense. But yeah, first look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, just completely unfiltered. If you like it, say that you like. If you don't, say that you don't. Like, everyone has their opinion, so I'm curious to see what you guys think. Alright, I'll pause it here and we'll resume as we're riding out of here. There you guys have it. First look at the new 2025 Duck. We got info that the demos are going to be available within like a week or two, so sooner than I expected. Yeah, I definitely want to do the first ride, see how I feel about it and all that, so that'll be exciting. But right now we're gonna go to a gas station to get a couple of shots because the boys want to take shots with the 3 Italians, so that'll be cool. Man, it's always the worst when the weather is nice and then it gets cold because you're so not used to it yet. What? I thought I turned these off. There we go. Much better. Much better. I'm so confused how my shaky thing and the duck is gone.
I know, yeah. I heard you saying that in the last video.
Yeah, that's why I booked it in the start of this video. Nothing. That was well over 200.
Booked it in the start?
No.
I love when they're together. You gotta do a shoot, man.
BMW. Alright, you guys. I think the rest of the ride is going to be chill. Maybe we'll throw some of these pictures in here for you guys in the end. Why am I hearing so many bikes now? I think it's so loud. Sight to see a couple of V4Rs and an F4. Alright, I won't bore you guys for the rest of this. Probably gonna be a chill ride back. Oh, I forgot about like one of the last mods that we did for this thing is this black sprocket. Looks a lot cleaner down in here. Just black sprocket, titanium nuts, carbon fiber cover, titanium. What is that? The big nut, the hub thingy. Oh yeah. Yeah, the new belly. Steve did the same. New updated belly. Looks a lot better with the extra gills. The more the gills, the better. All the gills. Give us all the gills. Yeah. You're missing these now. Yeah. The forged carbon plate too. Cover. Plate, license plate cover. I don't know what you call it right now. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. The view of all these bikes is sick. Alright guys, I'll cut it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, and ride safe.